So I went to this art festival that's kind of a big deal where I'm from, and of course I bought things that I didn't need with money I didn't have. Like this necklace, it says drink me and it's really cute and it has real water. Hi guys, it's Jude and welcome. Today I'm here to do a video about my Autobuy authors. So I'm not sure if Autobuy authors actually means authors that they release a book and you buy it, like you just buy it, or if it's authors that in general you're just so interested in that you want to read all of their work and you go through it and you try to read it and you want to read it all and you just have that strong desire. Because I did used to be the kind of person that when an author that I really liked released something, I would just buy it without thinking. But like a year or so ago, I've been having like this idea that I need to be more responsible and take care of my money because I'm not rich yet. So I'm definitely more cautious with what I buy, and I try to make sure that I have time to read the things that I buy. But there's definitely a lot of authors that I want to read every single thing from, even if I don't have it yet or haven't yet, or authors that I only have one book of, but I absolutely adore it and I know they're going to be Autobuy authors, so I'm going to mention them in this video. So let's get this started. These are my current Autobuy authors. So the one author that has been my Autobuy author since I first started reading and still continues to be so, and that I love her work, is Sarah Dessen. It made more sense to show you the picture. Sarah Dessen. She's one of my favorite authors. She writes this lovely, beautiful contemporary novels that are always just so sweet. There's always a boy and they're just great. And actually, this over here is a whole Sarah Dessen section. This chunk over here, it's just all Sarah Dessen. This is my favorite book of hers, and I have all of her books from her first novel up to What Happened with Goodbye. I don't have any of her new releases because I've been trying to actually read her previous releases first and then just sort of go in like this chronological order to up to the point where she's released something now. So I'm trying to catch up, and she's been one of my favorites of all time, and she hasn't changed. In my love of her, my love for her hasn't changed. So I love her so much. She's a great author, and if you have not read something by her, you really should, because she really, I think she really is the queen of contemporary books, if I may say so myself. Next up I have another Sarah, which is Sarah Oakler. Sarah Oakler actually reminds me a lot of Sarah Dessen. They write very differently. I feel like Sarah Oakler is a bit more on the darker side of things and much more in-depth, at least with the novels that I've read from her, which is 20 Boy Summer and Fixing Delilah. Both of these were kind of like on the heavy side of things. And then I have Bittersweet and Scandal, and of course the Book of Broken Hearts. So I currently own all of her novels, and I absolutely adore her, and I can't wait to actually read all of them. And in case you didn't know, I'm the type of person that when she likes a book, she'll write a letter to the author letting him or her know that she loved it so much that it moved me in some way. And 20 Boy Summer was one of those novels that really impacted my life in a positive way. So I wrote this huge letter to Sarah Oakler letting her know how much I had loved it and how much it had changed my perspective of things and this and that. And I told her my name and how I was Mexican and how my last name is Hernandez and this and that. And a couple of years later, she releases her book, and the main character, the protagonist of this book, is named Jude Hernandez. It says so here. And then I receive a letter from her that said that I had in fact actually inspired the name of her main character, and I printed it out and I put it in this thing, and I have it on my desk because it's the best ever. To find out that one of your favorite authors used your name as inspiration for their own character and they actually named it like that, it's the best feeling ever. And oh my god, I can't believe that happened to me. It was so surreal. So she's definitely an Autobuy of mine. Now a weird Autobuy author that I have is Rowell, because I have Eleanor and Park, a Fangirl, and also Landline, all by her. And the thing is, I hadn't read anything by her before buying all of the books. I don't usually do that. I wait to see if I actually like the author to buy more things from them, but for some reason I went crazy with Rowell, and I'm happy to say that I'm already reading Eleanor and Park, that I'm loving it so much. So I'm definitely excited to continue with her books, and hopefully she will actually become an Autobuy of mine. Well, she already is technically. Next up, Courtney Summers. Oh my god, I cannot tell you enough good things about Courtney Summers. I tweeted her once and she tweeted back at me, and I was like freaking out because I was like, ah. But Courtney Summers, I have all of her books. and I love all of them because they're all so great. And like, she's also the queen of contemporary, but like dark contemporary, because she writes about really heavy topics that just sort of like get you right in the feels. And this book is one of my favorites of all time, ever, and it's great, and I recommend it to everyone. It's about zombies, but it's like, it's so much more than zombies, and the meaning of life is in this book. And I'm not even joking when I say that. Literally, the meaning of life is what the story is about. And no book has ever touched me quite so deeply as this one. And I've said it a million times, and I will say it again. If she writes a book about flying cows going to the moon to jumpstart a company there, I will buy it and I will love it because it will be so good. All of her books are a work of art. Next up I have V.E. Schwab. I've only read Vicious by her. I mean, I've heard so many good things about her. Everyone was like, she's such a great author, she's really good, yada yada. But then Grace with a book in her face talked about this book. She reviewed it and she was like saying how amazing it was, and I really wanted to read it, so I read it and oh my god. It's as good as it gets, and as everyone says it is. So I also got a copy of A Darker Shade of Magic, and I want to read the Archive series and the Near Witch and every single thing that she publishes from now on, because I am now a big fan. Victoria Schwab is definitely a new Autobuy author because it really was amazing, and if her other books are just half as good as Vicious, they will still be of excellent quality. Next, I have the god of epic fantasy books, and that is Brandon Sanderson. I don't have his books, but I already read them and listened to them on audible.com and on the Kindle, which is the whole Final Empire series, the 3 books, and also the Alloy of Law, and I just recently got the Stormlight Archive series. It's the name of this one, right? Yeah. Which are massive books. I have book 1 and book 2. It's up there. And he's so great. I never thought I would be the type of person that got into epic fantasy because I've always been really into contemporary novels and dark contemporary. That's usually my area. Those are the majority of books that I like. My all-time favorites are usually contemporaries and dark contemporaries. But I never thought that I would love epic fantasy so much. Never in a million years. Ever. But Sanderson is so good that he totally took me onto that side, and I'm so happy I discovered epic fantasy, and now I just want to read all of the epic fantasy. All of it. All of it. So for sure he's an Autobuy. He's definitely one of those authors, and when he releases something, I get it. I get it. Just I need to have it. I need it. And my last Autobuy author would be Colleen Hoover. She writes great adult books that I don't think focus only on the romance. I mean, romance is a huge part of her novels, but I feel like there's so much more to them, and they explore so many things in the most beautiful way. And I have read Slammed, Point of Retreat, and Hopeless, but I don't have them. I read them on my Kindle, but I have Losing Hope here. But the Hopeless, which is the book, the original book, the first one in the series, was amazing and so heartbreaking, and it oh my god, it sealed my love for her, and that book is everything. Of course it has its flaws, but it's still the most amazing thing she's ever written, and a book that just shattered my soul. So she's definitely an Autobuy. I still need to read these ones, which are the ones that I have physically, but I cannot wait to get to them, and everything she writes I know that I love. I will love and forever love, because she's great. And that was it. Those are my Autobuy authors. So I would love to know, who are your Autobuy authors? Like, who do you think is like so great and so cool? I think that one of my future Autobuy authors will be Patrick Ness. I've only read A Monster Calls, and I really enjoyed it, and I really want to read more than this, and if I really like that one, maybe he'll become an Autobuy author. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, do let me know who your favorite authors are, because I think that says a lot about each of us and our reading tastes and what we like and what we enjoy. So do let me know at least like 2 authors that you really like in the comment section. And if you like any of the authors that I mentioned, if you've read something but you're not crazy about them and whatnot, And that's it for today. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!